how you guys keep the poise and what the chemistry like coming into
Coach Davis is great at that. He's great at keeping us level-headed and keeping us focused on what the task is at hand. And we wouldn't want it any other way. Coming in number one, that's what North Carolina's always been. And so it's just great to be the hunter.
Quick fun questions, and I'm out. Favorite food?
Spaghetti.
What's your favorite hobby outside of basketball?
Bowling.
Yeah. And you play 2K?
Yeah.
Who do you run with?
I run my boys back home.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man.
Sure.
That's cool.
Yes, sir.
You talk about the 2 Final Four games. What was that like?
The Duke game was great. Obviously, that'll live with me forever. Me creating history, and then us creating history as far as that being the first matchup in the NCAA tournament, and winning that game was an unbelievable feeling. But obviously, the Kansas game left a bad taste in our mouth. So that's why we all came back and we ready to go get it.
Was it a team like decision like, are we all gonna come back?
Yeah, it was definitely conversations going into it, but everybody kind of had their own timetable, and we kind of let each other make their own decision.
You've had some big-time shots in your career, but it seems like you especially show up against the Blue Devils. What is it against that matchup that you go off?
I mean, it's our rival. I mean, you gotta, and I feel like my whole life I've been able to, show up in big games, and but against them, it's just, I don't know, it's just a thing, I guess.
What does a more efficient Caleb Love look like this year? What is your focus in that area?
Just as far as, taking less bad shots, obviously it's a part of the game, but, focusing more on, taking the right shots, not taking as many contested shots. And, I've been focusing on more finishing at the rim, not just settling on threes, but finishing at the rim has been a big piece of my game that I had.
How do you balance the green lights with the heat shades?
Probably, I mean, if I hit like 2 or 3 in a row, it's going up. But like, not probably the second and third one or things like that, but just knowing when to take the shots and when not.
You talked about being the hunted. I mean, last year I think that you guys played more of the role of the hunters. How do you still keep that edge when you know that you're the ones being hunted and not being hunted?
Knowing our our goal, that's the national championship, and so knowing that, why not be the hunter still? We can still be the hunters. We're going after everybody that steps in front of us every time we go out on the floor, and that's just our motto.
What's kept you humble throughout the whole duration of your Carolina career? Coming off the national championship appearance, Final Four contenders, title favorites this year. What's kept you humble throughout the whole duration of your career?
Just knowing where I come from, and I always been a humble kid throughout my whole life, and I've never been the type to act like I'm bigger than somebody or things like that. But also just knowing the work that I put in and how hard I work to get to the point that I'm at now.
I've had a chance to ask several players throughout the last 2 days in regards to NIL and the NBA draft changing their age limit. A lot of players feel that it's definitely paramount for them to be able to go to the NBA out of high school, especially if you have the talent makers in the league. What's your opinion on allowing kids to change their family lives, their lives, to go to the league and chase their dreams?
I mean, if they're ready, they're ready. But the NBA is a different beast. I know that for a fact because I got friends in the league like Jason Tatum, Brad Beal, and other big brothers. And so if they're ready, that's their decision. But I would say I wasn't ready. Even if I did have a great season my freshman year, I wasn't ready mature-wise. I don't think I would have been ready. But I feel like that's their decision, and if they're good with it, then that's on them.
Have you been hitting the gym? Feel like you put on some weight, man. Like you're kind of swollen in the jersey.
A lot of muscle, man.
Caleb, you mentioned you maybe weren't mature enough coming out of school to just make the jump straight to the league. What do you mean by that?
As far as like, it's not just basketball. Skill-wise, you can have all the game in the world, but if you're not, as a person outside of the court, if you're not ready, like maturity-wise, and you going to play with grown men, and it's a whole different level. You got to probably live by yourself and make your own decisions and stuff like that. So it's a lot that goes into that.
Caleb, you had a good run when you switched to the shoe. I think it was the 11s. Are you going to wear those again this year?
Nah, Jordan said I can't wear them no more. No
Really?
more 11s. Yeah.
What? Any reason behind that?
No more 11s. I can't even speak on it, but no more 11s.
All right, so some good things on that pipe.
What's the good go-to now?
Honestly, I still got something on my sleeve though.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. We were just talking to RJ about there's kind of a different sense coming into this season with how comfortable you felt around the program. I know you said in the main room that nothing has changed, but even RJ said that he felt like there was, I don't know, he was a little bit more at ease, he was quicker to hold you guys accountable. Do you see on that?
Yeah, I don't feel like nothing has changed as far as like his approach because his message is still the same, but just him, his intensity level is higher. Not that it wasn't already, but it's even higher now just because he knows what, he's been through it. He's been through it his career here in North Carolina, so he knows what it's like to be coming in number one, coming in best team in the country, whatever. But like I said, he keeps us level-headed and he knows how to, make us be focused on the task at hand.
What was your relationship like with him when he was an assistant, and how is it? What is it? How comparatively, what is it like now?
He was the first coach I worked out with. When my freshman year, he was the first coach, and it was hard because we couldn't really do much because of COVID. So, but for him to take his time to work out with me and take his time to try to get me better during that tough time, it was amazing. I feel like that's what made us closer as far as knowing that I can go to him and I'll watch film with him sometimes as well, and so it was great.
What's it like watching film with him?
It's easy because he kind of walked me through everything and what I could have did better or what not to do and stuff like that. So I feel like he knows the game and he knows that I have a great IQ of the game, and so it's easy to talk to him.
How do you think your game has evolved? And do you think Brady had any impact on that as well?
As far as the team, Brady definitely, helped us because he spaced the floor out. And my freshman year, we didn't have that. So it was easier for me to, get downhill and me and RJ to get downhill. Everybody really. And so he spaced the floor out because they couldn't help off of him. But as far as my whole game evolved, like I said, I've been working on my finishing at the rim. And so that's one of the biggest things that I worked on.
I'm not sure if this has been asked, but what dynamic is being able to being able to stretch the floor, the dynamic between him and Armando? What does that look like so far in practice?
His all-around game is great. People try to compare, might try to compare him to Brady, him coming behind Brady, but they're two totally different players. He's more of a playmaker. He can defend. He can shoot the ball as well. But I feel like his all-around game is just amazing. He talks the most on the court. His IQ is amazing as well. So he's going to bring a dynamic that we didn't have last year.
And I wanted to ask you about Dontrez and Puff.